defending. I think it's like.
People deluded, I'm back again.
Come on, Ian, man. Come on.
And with an introduction like that, what more can I say, people, apart from people deluded? I'm back again. First things first, appreciative of you lot tuned in, especially if you're in the United Kingdom, because by the time this video comes out, it is stupid o'clock, people. In fact, let me take out my headphones because I'm probably making more noise than I should be, people. But as usual, people deluded. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and of course, in some cases, good night. There's never been a dull day as soon as the season has started from Arsenal on the field, where the January market is concerned. Off the field, again, there's many twists and turns, bumps and bruises, people. And allegedly, we've had a second bid for Moises Caicedo of Brighton rejected. There are some rumours we're going with a third one, but with the window ticking over, it's kind of now or never. You know, either we put up the money or we go for alternative targets, people. Again, let me share my screen with you lot because I don't want to waste any more of you lot's time, people. We'll get into some thoughts in a second. But Fabrizio Romano was the man who initially, you know, as he normally does, sent the airwaves shaking in that he understands Arsenal's second bid for Moises Caicedo, worth 70 million fee with add-ons included, has been rejected immediately by Brighton tonight. Should Arsenal make a new proposal in the next 48 hours, it will be a potential record fee for the club. And again, Roberto De Zerbi's been a bit blasé in his comments after Brighton's victory against Liverpool in the FA Cup, people. Again, you either put up the money, whether he's worth it or not, whether you should be spending 70 million or a deal that could top 70 million for someone who has only played 31 times for Brighton, 20 odd times in the Premier League, is testament to Brighton's ability to buy players, develop players and sell players, or, you know, Arsenal's belief in the player. But, you know, fundamentally, either put up the money or you and Brighton come to a compromise, or we get someone else, people. With the window tricking over, it does have shades of the summer, how the summer kind of ended, but hopefully we've got some alternatives if this does not happen, and we can pull some rabbits out the hat, people. So we'll have to see. Once again, further journalists confirming, people, that 65 million plus 5 million in add-ons was immediately rejected. Pardon me. So at what point, if they're saying 75, if you get to a deal worth 70, you know, 5 million, in which for a player that ironically cost 5 million, that could develop us, take us to the next level in the long term, obviously give us a boost in the immediate with what we're doing in what's left of the Europa League campaign, and obviously the Premier League after, unfortunately, exit in the FA Cup against City. We'll have to see, people. Again, the Daily Mail said Arsenal see improved 70 million offer for Brighton star Moises Caicedo rejected, despite Seagulls boss Roberto De Zerbi insisting the club was ready to go forward without the Ecuadorian midfielder. I mean, the headline isn't as great as the fact, okay? They've made it clear they don't want to sell the player. Every player has a price, but they've made it clear they don't want to sell the player. The window is trekking down. We have seen an improved offer rejected because maybe they're actually on taking 70 million. They just want 70 million up front. Roberto De Zerbi has shown with, ironically, a player Arsenal signed in Trossard that the club will keep, Brighton will keep moving if they don't, you know, if players don't fall in line or there's disagreements. And I mean, you have to give credit to what Brighton do in terms of recruiting, developing players and selling them on. McAllister and Matoma will probably follow Moises Caicedo, unfortunately for Brighton fans, out the exit door sooner rather than later. But the positive is that we're willing to fight to get closer. I would say we're willing to get closer towards whatever Brighton want. Again, we've left it late in the window. We have to remember Brighton are doing quite well in the Premier League. They're trying to achieve whatever they're trying to achieve, and you probably have to pay an inconvenience fee. Brighton, so yeah, Arsenal have seen an improved offer worth up to 70 million for Moises Caicedo rejected. Brighton have been adamant they do not want to sell the Ecuadorian midfielder. The Gunners' previous offer of 60 million plus 5 million add-ons was knocked back, people. So yeah, we've had two bids. They ain't been banging, really. We know currently Moises Caicedo is not training with the Brighton squad, as clearly his head has been turned in relation to potentially securing a move away from Brighton and a move to a new club, people. We all know he took to social media where he previously spoke of, you know, being one of 10 siblings, evidently, you know, wanting to get a move to a bigger club to achieve what he can from a sporting front, financial front as well. And I mean, the real winner will be the 21-year-old, if I'm completely honest, because in a weird way, he's got new agents. He's on 3 to 5 grand a week, where he should be on a lot more, really, if they're speaking about these transfer fees. With him being contracted until 2025, you'd imagine either he gets a move to Arsenal or Chelsea or whatever between January and the summer, or obviously, in that time, Brighton might renew his deal, similar to Douglas Luiz. Give him what he wants, maybe keep him a bit happier, because apparently prior he was open to probably leaving in the summer, not necessarily now, people. The Brighton gaffer has said, I would like that he can finish the season with us, but we are ready to go forward without him. I can understand, because when you are 21 and you receive the request of a big team that are playing in Europe, I can understand. Caicedo is a very, very good guy. I was surprised by his statement, but I can understand where it started. I don't know if you understand, but Moses is a good guy. So again, he hasn't shut the door to between Moses playing again, really, with Brighton, because reality is, if you don't get this move, you're gonna have to get it together for a few months, innit? Arsenal are keen to add another midfielder this month following an injury to Mohamed El Nene. However, it is understood they will consider walking away from a deal for Caicedo now this improved offer has failed. I mean, if you could get someone else in, why not, people? Once again, Arteta did previously say that we need to sign midfielders. And apparently Roberto De Zerbi also went on to say, we need some players in some positions. I spoke a lot of time with the owner. He knows very well my opinion, because we are a good team, but we can improve also from the transfer market. We lost Trossard. If we lose Caicedo, it can be a big problem for us if we want to fight for Europe. So what does that tell you? They're aspiring to qualify for Europe. Moises Caicedo is wanted by teams bigger than Brighton, and it's helping them from a sporting front. You have to pay an inconvenience fee so that they can find a replacement that can help them maintain whatever they're trying to achieve between now and when 38 games in the Premier League are done, people. And also, he's a player that Roberto De Zerbi wants to use. So again, inconvenience fee, or the maximum on the table. If we want to stay like this, we can, but I don't like. If we don't lose Caicedo, we are ready to fight. I'm not angry to say my team can fight for Europe. The most important is the improvement in the transfer window. Always you have the possibility to improve. So indirectly, he said to the Brighton gaffer, can we get a couple more of these sort of dons into the football club, people? So a bid's been rejected. We'll see. I have to see how things develop. But for me, as much as I admire this pursuit of Moises Caicedo, just like Mudryk and João Felix, which right now, like Caicedo, hasn't happened, people. For me personally, by all means, go after the Brighton lad, but make sure that you have alternatives in play. And come the end of the transfer window, where we're cutting it fine, Arsenal, where recruitments are concerned, you have alternative plans in place. Because again, if there are midfield injuries like El Nene is struggling with such, and we're hoping Xhaka and Partey stay fit, we can't go, failed bid for Moises Caicedo, come off the bench. It just doesn't work like that, people. And with certain players' performances against Man City, whether we did well against them or not, it doesn't really necessarily convince you that, we really are equipped. Because again, like you saw in the second half against City, if Partey's not there, it's kind of peak. So I have to see how anything Arsenal is concerned, people. But on that note, please make sure you smash the like button. You've hit the like button. You've hit the notifications. You're subscribing. You're following on all the social platforms, Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and the rest of it. Appreciative of all your support of all my platforms, people, and all my videos and all the just general support you do. And I appreciate you lot being tuned in. So I'll see you lot tomorrow, slyly today, people, because obviously, the day starts. It starts for me. Monday will start when I've gone to sleep and woken back up. Appreciative of you lot tuned in. Please make sure you comment and let me know your thoughts, either when this video premieres or also at the comment section under. And yeah, I'll see you lot soon. But for now, people, deluded, stay blessed, stay safe. Hope you and your loved ones are in good health, and I hope this week is prosperous for you lot.
Because you always use that active red light defending.
I think it's like